you tell a little bit about the Sysadmin Appreciation Day if someone doesn't know this event?
It's a celebration that started like in 1999 by a sysadmin named Ted Kekatos in, I think it was Chicago in the US. And he said like, okay, there's a like day of the secretary, like there's a day of the doctors, there's a day for everybody, but sysadmins that do these very hard jobs and they don't get appreciated. And he claimed last Friday of July it should be Sysadmin Appreciation Day, and it's a day to celebrate your sysadmin, bring them some food, give them a hug if they are willing to, and it's just like that. And then there were all of these chapters around the world, and there's the League of Professional Sysadmins, and they would list all of the chapters, and I applied, and we got listed many times. And some companies picked on it and also developed their own campaigns around like sysadmin, mostly like sysadmin tooling. Started doing that a couple of years later. But for us, the first one was we did, as again, I was working as an advertiser at the time. We did like kind of like a mystery campaign. So we launched these videos on YouTube about like a sysadmin that people didn't understand, because that was the thing. Like only a sysadmin can understand another sysadmin, because we speak in this jargon that nobody else understands. And it went like viral for 2009. It got like 20,000 views in a day, which was like, it was a lot for that kind of an audience. And for 2009, it was a lot. We did a series of 4 videos, and then we announced like, okay, if you are a sysadmin, if you understood these videos, go to this website, and there will be like a win your ticket, and you have to pass and like kind of an exam to prove that you were a sysadmin. And we got close to 200 people in that celebration. It was a Friday night in a disco, in a pub, free drinks because the company was paying for them. And that was the first celebration that we did in Argentina.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, obviously, it sounds like that going to the advertising school, even though it was hard, it sounds like it really paid off when it comes to finding ways to like get people aware of things and get them moving and attend that appreciation day. Like you had 200 people at the very first in Argentina.
Yeah. Starting at night and working during the day, that's pretty much standard for Argentina. That's something we all do. It wasn't that like, it was hard, yes, but it is what you do. But other than that, yeah, it was a great thing. We had like the backing of this big company, and it helped us a lot, because that was the first one. And then the year later, I pitched the same, and they were interested, and we started like 100 maybe people, and then again, it slowly but surely grew. But probably the push that we got from this big company on the first one, because they brought in a lot of employees, it was probably the biggest one we had back then. And then we, as a community, we start. Actually, there wasn't a community back then. Like I started the community 3 years later, when I realized like, okay, there's something here, because we were doing like these celebrations once a year, and these were on a Friday night. No talks, no, it wasn't like an event, like okay, you have like a talk or two, a workshop or something, and then you have drinks. No, it was like celebrate the sysadmins. We would launch like an online campaign, a video at the time or something, and we would invite people to a bar Friday 8 p.m. and all that people talked about was like their jobs. They were talking about tech. They were complaining about their projects, about their managers, about their PMs or whatever. And again, it was on a Friday night. So after 3 years of doing the same thing, I realized, okay, maybe there's a need here, and people need to express themselves, and people need to get support and support each other. And that's how the community was born originally. But during 3 years, we did this one-off event every last Friday of July.